Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a little different from the norm. It's probably going to take about 5 days to film, and we're heading to the annual spring swap meet in LeSueur, Minnesota. This is pretty much the biggest swap meet I go to, and it's where I find all my coolest stuff. So you'll see the silver truck is actually making an appearance outside. Yep, it's road salt's finally gone, so we can actually drive a nice truck again. But the back end's riding a little low. That's because we've got this one loaded with the stuff we want to sell. Trust me, it is full to the bottom of the tonneau cover there, and we've got the enclosed trailer on behind, and it's pretty well packed up with stuff too. We've loaded a lot of stuff. Best part is you can't even tell we've like moved anything out here, so lots of good stuff. But anyway, we're going to be heading on down to LeSueur today. It's a 3+ hour drive. We've got that loaded and ready, and I'm going to be the solo driver in this truck. So since there's not going to be anybody else to run the camera, I'm not going to fool with it when I'm driving, so you guys probably aren't going to see a lot of the road trip part. You shouldn't be distracted when you're driving anyway, let alone towing. I'd hate to crash and hurt somebody, hurt myself, wreck the whole outfit. It's just not worth it. So I might get the camera out if we have to stop, refuel and whatnot, and I can actually walk around, but when I'm driving, it's pretty much going to be off. So anyway, standard arrangement. The old man's pulling the camper, I'm pulling the cargo. So for the next 3 hours, we just play follow that box. So we've made it through the Twin Cities area. We're down in Lakeville right now. Stopped. We're gonna fill our tanks. Got my truck with the trailer. The old man with the camper's over there. We get filled up here, and then we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the trip. So at least we're through the cities. That's the worst part of the drive for this old country boy. It's pretty well exhausting. So, finished filling tanks here. We'll be back on the road. The next stop now after this is going to be LeSueur. They've had a lot of rain down there, so I'm not sure what we're driving into, how muddy the lots are going to be. We'll just have to find out. Alright folks, LeSueur is off to the right. Those open fields and those buildings you see over there, that is the showgrounds. So we need to turn off right up here. Well, this is where the old man's going to keep going with the camper. I turn off in this field. This field is where they stage us vendors before the show starts. Hello, sir.
Outside vendor?
Yes, sir.
Follow right behind that guy there.
All right, will do. Thank you. So far, so good. I don't see any mud out here. That makes me happy. We've staged out here before after rain where they've had to pull us in and pull us back out again. So far, it's looking good. Okay, now that we're parked, I'll explain to you what's going on. This is just kind of the staging area. Like I said, this is not the swap meet yet. I'm about 4 or 5 rows in, and this is just kind of the general parking area field. This is not actually the showgrounds yet, and the swap meet doesn't start until Friday, and this is Wednesday. So we're here plenty early, but everyone here so far is just vendors. We typically start showing up about Wednesday afternoon, and they stage us out here first. Tomorrow morning, on Thursday, they will let us into the showgrounds. Here comes another outfit. They're pulling, or they're filling up the row next to me now. They're gonna be rolling in all night here. Anyway, Thursday morning, tomorrow morning, we'll go in and get to our spots and start setting everything up and have everything ready to go by Friday morning. Friday morning is when the swap meet opens for the general public and sales can begin. So with that being said, I'm going to leave the truck here. I need to get clear over to the other side of the actual show grounds to where the camping area is, and that's where the old man's going to have the truck and the camper. I'm going to go see if he needs any help getting any of that set up. But one little added bonus to showing up here on Wednesday, we get to kind of peruse some of the rows that are here right now, get a little bit of a sneak preview of what's going to be on the swap meet. IH3 bottom plow has the old slat mold boards on it. Kind of neat. It's like an old case. Ford 3-point scoop. Little engines. Moline. Engine cart, wheels, more wheels, some seats, John Deere corn sheller, milk cans, and some more wheels and stuff. And John Deere parts. Ooh, some 20mm ammo cans. Those are nice. Some more John Deere stuff. What we got right here? It's like a D or a GP. I'm not too up on those green ones, but there's some green and yellow for you guys. It's like possibly an H, John Deere H carcass there. Engines, and more engines. And engine carts. There, I got out of the staging area and I haven't spent any money yet. There's the sign, LeSueur County Pioneer Power Association, with the Alice Chalmers way up on the pole. Okay, so I've been walking for about 5 minutes. I think I found the old man. Looks like a tan truck. He's already got the camper off. See if he needs help with setup. Basically, this is where we're going to live for the next 4 days. There, I caught you on camera.
Working.
Okay, so now that the camper is all set up, I head back to the other end again to where my truck is, and we'll get registered for our spots. Okay, I made the trip back out to the truck and got all my paperwork for the spots. These are contracts from buying the spots last year for this year. We can pre-register them and reserve them if we want. So what we're going to do now is go and pay for the spots for next year so that we can reserve the same spots where we're going to be this year for next year, and we'll know where we're going to be setting up again. So up to the registration building, get that done. Okay, the wind is so bad out there, if I didn't get inside the truck, you wouldn't hear a thing that I'm saying. But we got our spots prepaid. So we know where we're going to be setting up when we come here next time. This is what we do every year because we've been selling at this swap meet. Well, we've been buying here for probably close to 25 years. We've only been selling here for about 4. But we know we're going to be back next year, so we always prepay for the next go around. That way we know where we're going to set up, and we know how much space we have, and we know what we can fit in those spaces. So that pretty much is the end of the chores that we have to do today. So we just sit back for the rest of the evening, see what rolls in, and check out all the good rusty things that are on all the new trailers that show up. So it's about 8 p.m. Wednesday. We got about 8 rows of vendors have showed up. I've been out walking the line, and there's some pretty interesting stuff out there. I think there's going to be a pretty good selection of things to look at the swap meet this year. And of course, this isn't probably 1/10 of what's going to be here total. There's usually about 900 or so vendors here by the time the place fills up on Friday. But I got to do a shout out real quick. I was looking at the YouTube comments from my last upload, that number 9 walk around up in the Minnesota North Woods, and Dan Hennesek left a comment today. He says, so I got a question for you. Was you driving on South 35 between Rush City and Harris on 4/24/19? Yes, I was. Pulling an enclosed white trailer? Yes, I was. Following a camper? Yes, I was. If so, just wanted to say them back rack lights in person are sweet, at least from the view from my semi-truck when I passed you. Thanks, Dan. I didn't even know anybody recognized me out there, but next time you see me, blast the horns and wave. I might even wave back. Okay, it's Thursday morning, about 10 a.m., and we're up to about 15 rows of vendors have come in. They're still pulling in. think about 11:30 they're going to start letting us in through the gate to go set up, so we're just playing the waiting game now, waiting to get the green light. All right, just walking a line, found this substantial disc plow, 3-point mounted, a lot of weight on the front, heavy beams. Like a tail check wheel. Funny part is it's got little Cat 1 3-point pins. A lot of metal there for Cat 1. Wheel weights. More wheel weights. John Deere parts. IH, quick attach, fast hitch, slant plow, cultivator stuff, 3-point back blade. Rear steel tractor wheels with some extensions. Sickle mower sticking up over there.
Haven't seen you in a long time. Where the hell you been hiding? What's that? Yeah. I just bring it here to deliver. Oh, I just bought it.
Minneapolis Moline trailer, rims, hood, sheet metal, fenders, more wheels, PTO shields, lift cylinders, starters, generators, lights, manifolds, fuel tank bands, fuel tanks, radiator surrounds, all kinds of good stuff there. Okay, we got about 12:30 Thursday afternoon, and they finally opened the gates, so the vendors are going to start rolling in. So I'm just going to hang out at the truck here, wait until it's my turn. That's what the half-inch of rain we got last night does to this place. They've been pulling guys with trailers out of this lot here ever since they opened the gates. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got all set up at the spot. It's the following day, Friday morning, about 6:30 a.m. People are starting to roll in already, so we're going to start selling here shortly. Here's a tour of the spot. Lots of good stuff. Got some heavy-duty rope, whole barrel full. Got some tractor parts, engines, ammo cans, pump jack, some old lights, bunch of stuff, some big pulleys, some fenders, bunch more stuff, more fenders, more parts out there. That's pretty much the tour. Just out for a bit of a morning walk. It looks like the parking lot pretty much filled up. Lots of stuff going on all over. About 8 o'clock Friday morning, people already lined up about half a mile waiting to get in. Be a busy day today. And here we are, probably 8:30 Friday morning. Lots are full and the show is in full swing. Plenty of people here folks out buying all over. Acres and acres and acres of good deals. Old Polaris Snow Traveler. Old logo. This one's from back in the day. It's an oldie. One of the very first production snowmobiles right here. That's how they used to do it. Tail fin from a bomb. Pretty sure I need that. Hey everybody, breaking the action selling. I got a couple guys stop by the booth I want you to meet. Diesel.
What?
Smile, you're on camera. Digger.
What?
Don't get shy. These are my ace mechanics, Diesel and Digger, ripping down all those Cat D2 engines for me. They're my pit crew. Anything else to say? Thanks guys.
Not today.
Diesel says bye. Anyway, those guys, I want to get them on YouTube here. They've between them and John, they've done a lot to help me get those Cat D2 engine blocks pretty well sorted and right down to the shop. So that's them. All right, guys, it's 7 p.m. Friday. Excellent day on sales, but everybody's a little spooked. They're talking from anywhere from 2 inches to 8 inches of snow tonight. So as you can see, all of our neighbors left over there. And all of our neighbors left to the other side of my truck. We've got most of our stuff packed up in the camper, under the tarp, or in the truck, but we're not moving out. We ain't soft. We might be stupid, but we ain't soft. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow. If there's measurable snow, we'll either shovel it or wait till it melts, but we wanna see what happens. Stay tuned. Well, it's about 12:30 in the afternoon here on Saturday, and it is snowing, but thankfully we're not getting any accumulation. Storm track went further south, so we pulled a few things out of the trailer, things that really can't get hurt by being wet. And we've done about, $25 worth of sales today. Not like yesterday by any means, but we've also walked around and done a little buying too, so about half the vendors have pulled out. We're hanging in there. All right, Saturday afternoon, another update. It quit snowing and the sun came out. It's actually a pretty nice day. We threw some more stuff out for sale. Got the trailer open in case anyone wants to walk through, take a look at what's in there. But all in all, compared to how it started out with the snow and the cold, it's actually pretty nice out here. So it's been worth being open so far. Sales are picking up again, so we're just gonna keep at it. Be hanging in until tomorrow. What does that sign say?
Hold your sign up, buddy.
Have you seen my dad?
If anyone has seen his dad, please let me know. Comment section below. Okay guys, what else is there to say? It's Sunday afternoon, and sales today have been actually pretty good. We had an excellent day on Friday, very slow yesterday due to the weather, but we're glad we stuck it out because Sunday today is what really made the weekend. We were good going into it, but we're great now, so definitely happy that we stuck it out. We just about got everything packed. Trailer is looking a lot more empty than it was when we came down. Back of the truck is pretty well full. We're gonna hook up here and get ready to leave. Well, everything's hooked up, so we do the ceremonial removing of the pass from the rearview mirror. So that means we have another LeSueur swap meet in the books. It's always a little sad, but let's get home. Well, we made the trip back home just fine. It's Monday, the following day now. It was too late to drag anything out last night and show you what we got, but I'll show you what our take was, our haul from the swap meet here. We'll start out right here. Got some handy, solid steel wheels with bearings inside. We have 6 of that size, even 2 are on an axle, and a couple other slightly smaller spoked wheels, again with bearings on the inside, very handy. Here we've got 4 plow bottoms, International Harvester, number 8, Little Genius, and each one, they're all used, but each one had a good attribute about it. These 2 had excellent trailing end land sides on them. They've got the wear shoes on the back corners and everything. And of these other two, this one has a pretty good share, decent mold board. That one's got an okay mold board. It's just, they all had good attributes about them, so they're good for parts. Picked them up plenty cheap, happy with those. Here is the highlight of the weekend. 6 beautiful Super Chief bottoms. Great for converting my old number 8 little geniuses. These frogs bolt right on. Mold boards are all excellent. They all have worn out shares, shins, and land sides, but a good part of it is they all have the directional variable pitch eccentric bolts left in them as well. Also, you can see they're the heavy duty H series. They have the 4-bolt shares, the nice heavy duty versions. Excellent, excellent finds. I always love picking up these Super Chiefs whenever I can find them. They're just awesome. So that was the main score this weekend. Really happy with that. Going further down the line, a couple of cast iron planter lids. We have a Richmond, Indiana Hoosier Drill Company. This is an old one. I've got a couple of these already. Nice cast iron IHC, you know, wall hanger stuff. Got a cat grater cast iron wrench 1D3363. I don't know why I still buy these things. I've sold about 4 of them over the years now, but this one just looked like, with a little cleaning up, they have some nice patina again for a wall hanger in the shop. Another wall hanger item here. I'm a sucker for this cast iron with lettering. We have a Endries Tool Company Incorporated, Albert Lee, Minnesota. I think it's a door off of a stove, like a boxwood stove or barrel stove kit, but nice lettering, something from Minnesota. I'm a sucker for it. Picked it up. Right here we have a really nice, like a Babbitt pouring ladle. It has the drain, or the channel that goes from the bottom. You can come out here. That's good for pouring. It keeps all the dross and the impurities on top, so you get a good clean pour. We have a nice little sliding handle on it. It says Rowell. We have the Rowell Manufacturing Company, Appleton, Wisconsin. Just a really nice handle on it. Good condition ladle yet. Really like that. Here's another interesting deal. For 10 bucks I picked it up. It's a giant die holder. And what I liked about it was this nice brass face. I don't know that I need it as a tool. We have a R.R. Howell and Company, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 2, kind of a nice, another nice little brass wall hanger deal. Honestly, guys, for 10 bucks, I picked it up mainly for that. I don't even know if I'm going to use the rest of the handle, but that might get cleaned up and go on the wall as well. So that was good stuff that we found at the swap meet this weekend, and honestly for me it is just a great way to spend a weekend. It's a lot of fun, and from the footage that I captured, it's maybe 10% of what all really goes on there. It's a place that's so big and has so much going on that you really can't capture the full scope of it without being there. It's that big, but really can't complain. I think this was the best year we ever had down there selling. Friday was an excellent day for sales. Lots of people. Saturday, of course, started out very slow, but the afternoon got pretty nice, and we did a few sales Saturday afternoon. Sunday, honestly, was probably a close second to Friday for us in sales. We're really glad we stuck it out and that we didn't pull out early like a lot of the vendors did. A lot of people that were there on Sunday were interested in buying, and it's really what made the weekend for us. We got rid of just about everything we wanted to get rid of, and found a lot of good stuff that was either just plain cool or that we'd been looking for a while, and we still came home with money in our pocket that we didn't have when we got there. So really can't complain about it at all. And probably ran into a good half-dozen channel viewers down there. It's great talking to all you guys. Thanks for stopping in. That was a lot of fun, and that pretty much does it. LeSueur weekend, that's kind of what it's all about if you're going to be a vendor down there. Tried to capture it the best I could. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you back again.